This is jewelry designer Jill Maurer with your Jewelry Minute, and today I'm answering the question, what is a baguette? This is a small stone that can have a huge impact on a piece. It is usually a diamond, but not always. Almost any gemstone can be cut into a baguette. Baguette stones are usually small. They're rectangles. They can be almost squarish or very elongated, and they can also have tapered edges. So instead of being a perfect rectangle, they can be more tapered. It has a step cut along the sides, meaning it doesn't have a lot of little facets. These are long parallel cuts along the edges of the stone. They're usually used as accent stones or side stones to showcase a bigger stone, or they can be clustered all together for some pretty interesting looks. You might be asking, what is the difference between a baguette cut and an emerald cut? And that's a good question. They are similar. An emerald cut stone is a rectangular with the step cuts along the sides. The difference is an emerald cut, the corners are angled. The corners are kind of cut off. In a baguette cut, they're not. Those corners will be crisp and sharp. You do most commonly see baguette stones as accent stones. Sometimes you'll see them where there's a big center stone in a ring, for example, and the baguettes will go along the side. They'll be on the shank so that when you look down at the ring, it actually looks like the shank is diamond as opposed to being metal. They're used in engagement rings a lot this way, where the center stone is a diamond of any type of cut, and then the baguettes are on either side to accent them. And they can either follow the shank, go down the shank, or they can run perpendicular to the shank and be lined up. Baguette stones can also be used in eternity bands. And again, they can be lined up with the flow of the ring or perpendicular to the flow of the ring. Those both give very different looks. You would not expect to find a piece of jewelry with just one baguette stone. It happens, but it's pretty rare. They're usually at least in pairs or in multiples. Baguette stones have been used for quite a while and are still used today. One of the places that you see them a lot is in Art Deco jewelry. And Art Deco is where we were getting really good at cutting stones, and we were getting more precise about how to cut them. And we used baguette stones so that we could cut them and sort of fit them together like a puzzle piece to make the piece more interesting. You'll remember that Art Deco stones are very gemmy. They focus on the gems, and they use baguettes to great effect to do this. Baguettes are just perfect for that hard, angular style of Art Deco jewelry. Some of the baguettes in Art Deco jewelry can be quite large. There is an exception to every rule, and Art Deco is where you are more likely to find large baguette stones than anywhere else. Another style that makes great use of baguette stones is ballerina settings. In ballerina rings, you usually have a large center stone or cluster of stones, and then you have baguettes normally that are going around that stone in sort of a halo that was inspired by a tutu. This is one of the areas where you see baguettes all the time. Another interesting way that we use baguette stones is to channel set them. People have done some pretty interesting designs that way, and they continue to do it right up until today. One designer I know of who uses baguettes like nobody else is Charles Cripple. His pieces often take great advantage of channel set baguette stones, often combined with channel set round stones to create interesting patterns and even to create sort of a flowing look of ribbons. This Jewelry Minute was requested by Autumn Beckman. If you have a jewelry question for me, just ask me in the comments below. Until next time.